So today I have one sewing make to show you, so let's get started. So I want to show you some images of this sewing make, and then I will come back and tell you a little bit more about it. All right, so here we go. Okay, so now that you've seen the images, let me tell you a little bit about this sewing make. It is Simplicity 8697. There we go. And I made view A, which is this one here. And I made a couple of mistakes on this blazer. First of all, the smallest size that I was able to find is a 10, and I made the 10 and it is too big. This blazer is just too big on me. And as I was making it, I realized that it was too big. I looked at the pattern and I saw that it was a little oversized on the model. So I was like, okay, I'll just go with it and see what happens. You know, maybe I'll like it. And I have to say I'm kind of so-so on it. I like the blazer. I think it can kind of work, but the few mistakes that I made on it kind of make me a little leery about, you know, whether I'm going to really wear this and whether I'm going to actually keep it or end up donating it somewhere down the line. But I'll give it a shot and drop it. Like, I wore it the day that I had it on in the pictures. I wore it, and after I wore it, I just had all kind of mixed feelings about it. So we'll see. I don't know if this is going to make it, but for now, here it is, and I have it. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so I made some mistakes on the cutting. So I don't know if you were able to tell in the pictures, but I used the selvage edge somehow. I went over when I was cutting out, and yeah, I sewed into the selvage, so this shows when I'm wearing it. So I don't like that about it. I didn't put the pockets on, and I did that purposely. So I left the pockets off. I did add buttons to the front, but I didn't put a buttonhole on the front because it was so big. I could never imagine myself ever wearing it closed. So I did not add the buttonhole. I did put buttons on the sleeves, and I made the little, I guess it's called a vent. I made the sleeve vent, so that was fine. The other mistake that I made, and I don't know how this happened, but it did. I was cutting out the vent in the back, and I actually cut it all the way off. I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I cut it completely off. And so then I went ahead and tried to sew it back on there the best way that I could. So yeah, that was just, I don't know what was going on that day, but I made that mistake. So anyway, yeah, it is what it is. I was able to match the pattern in the back, so that made me happy. Yeah, so I mean, this is it. This is it, and it is big as all get out. But like I said, I'm gonna try to work it out and make it, you know, make it work. So that is the blazer. It is what it is. I might keep it, I might not. I'm gonna wear it and see what happens, but it may hang around for a little while, and then who knows from there. But anyway, it happens. I made a couple mistakes, and it is what it is. Okay, so for my love share, this one to me was so interesting. So what I learned was that in Ethiopia, they are actually 7 years behind our year. So their new year begins in September. So in September of 2018, they actually turned over a new year that became 2011. And so this year in September, it will be 2012 there. And I thought that that was so interesting that a whole other place in the world is 7 years behind the United States or North America, and also in Europe. They're behind 7 years from North America and from Europe's calendar year. So anyway, I thought that that was so interesting. That just totally blew my mind. So I wanted to share that with you. And yeah, that is all that I have for you today. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.